Hi everyone, my name is AJ and I'm your host. And today I'm just going to do a simple activity so that you can imitate me or you can use this technique to improve your spoken English. And for that, you don't need any kind of a mentor. You can do this technique by yourself. And I think it is the best technique if you do not have any kind of a English environment. And the most important thing, whenever I come across any kind of a learners, so they all tell me I don't do practice in terms of reinforcing my spoken English because I don't have any kind of a learner with whom can I speak in English. And honestly speaking, there are some applications available, but they are pretty expensive for learners. And the second thing, if you install any kind of a free application, so you are going to come across lots of learner. However, they just want to do time pass with you all. So for time, uh, for if you want to do time pass, so it's good for you. You can use it. But I think do not want to do time pass. You want to improve yourself. So for that, you have to record your video. And you know about this thing. But we always miss a point. For example, if you want to talk over any topic, so what can you do? First, you have to choose the topic. And the second thing, you can try to express your opinions regarding the topic. Because if I talk about people, they they know about the topic. You must be in your early 20s or maybe early 30s. I don't know about your age, but if you are a mature person, so you know all about things. You can talk over any kind of a topic for more than 1 minute. You just have to share your views. Hmm? So for that, you can just pick any kind of a topic. Try to share your views. What do you think about the topic? And later then, try to assess you. Okay, you can say that, okay, what kind of a mistakes was I making when I was recording the video? And I am pretty certain if you have been doing practice for more than a month, you will be able to assess yourself. Initially, it would be really difficult for you, but but if you keep on doing this thing for 15 days or 16 days, so it will become really easy for you. And the second thing, after giving the feedback, you have to work on your weakness. And next time, if you speak with another person, so try to keep one thing in your mind that you would not make the same mistake again. It's simple, and I will tell you if you do that, so surely you are going to make the same mistake again, but no worries at all. Just try to try to train your mind, and if you do this thing for regular basis, so you will see you are not making as much mistake as you were making in the past. So it is the best thing. So I am just going to give a demo. I have chosen a topic. I have not read anything about the topic. However, I have made 3 bullet points. I'm going to talk about those bullet points. So the topic is very simple. Money is equal to happiness. Do you agree or do you disagree? So, and one thing also you can do that you can pause the video and you can record yourself the way I am doing right now, and at the end I'm going to give a feedback to myself, so you can do the same thing. Okay. So as far as I'm concerned about this topic, money is equal to happiness. First, I just want to talk about happiness. In my view, there are three definitions of happiness, and if you speak with anyone, they have different views. So first view I want to talk about it. First definition. Uh, Personally, I believe that if you help someone, if you assist someone, so you are going to feel happy. This is the first definition. For example, if you go to the market, if you see a specially abled person over there, and you think in your mind, okay, that person is needy, I should help him or her, and you give them 10 rupees, or maybe you will give them uh, any kind of a fruit, you will help them anyhow. So after coming back from the market, you will definitely feel good because you have helped someone. So, and you can do this thing. I have done this thing multiple times and I always feel good. And one thing, help those person who are really in need. There are so many people, they just want to earn money, so I don't think you should help them. Okay. The second thing I want to talk about, the other definition of happiness. When someone appreciates you, I think it must have happened with you. For instance, you are a housewife, you are a mother, you are a father, you are a student, you are a teacher, and uh, you are for example, you are a tutor and your students appreciates you. They like your technique, they like your behavior. Surely you are going to feel so happy, and it is very pious happiness, and it's definitely going to change your mood. It definitely can add value in your life. For instance, if you are a housewife and your son, your daughter tell you, Mama, you have made a very good food today. Surely you are going to feel happy. Maybe you will say that, okay, what do you want from me? It happens. When child wants something from their children, okay, when I have made a mistake. When child wants something from their parent, so they try to sugarcoat things, but sometimes they say the truth. So it is also kind of a happiness. And I want to share one story over here. And it happened with me 4 or 5 months ago. At that time, I went to the tea garden and I was speaking with my friend in English. So there was one bhaiya and they came at us and they told us, you both are speaking very good English. Where did you learn? So I and my friend were so happy at that time because that bhaiya did not know us and he appreciated us. So it is a very pure happiness. Now I want to explain about third happiness. It is called materialistic happiness or money oriented happiness. And honestly speaking, we all are fan of this happiness because we want to grow. If I ask you what kind of a things is really necessary to live life, so you would say a house, food, clothes. They are mandatory, and if you have this kind of a things, so you will live happily. And if you have this thing, so for you other thing is mandatory. It can be you do not have a laptop, and you want to buy a laptop for you. You have a keypad mobile, so you want to buy an iPhone for you. So for you, that is happiness. So we all are surrounded by money-oriented happiness, and this is the way. And this is the way of living. We can't live without happiness, and we cannot live without money-oriented happiness. So for us, like if I talk about this technological era, so 90% of problem will be solved if you have an ample amount of money. Am I right? So this is very important, and that is the reason there's so many people, they visit any stand-up comedian shows because they want to make themselves happy. They spend their money, so and after that, that person entertain them. For example, there is a very famous show, Kapil Sharma show. Hmm? If I talk about theaters, if I talk about Instagram, you are recharging your mobile, and after that, you are able to see reels. So we all are surrounded by money-oriented happiness, and it's mandatory for us. So it is three kind of happiness, as far as I'm concerned about this topic. And now coming back to the topic, money is equal to happiness. So I can say that, yeah, money is equal to happiness 90%. Because money-oriented things can make you happy. It can solve every problem. However, speaking about human being, they are very different, and they need something in their life, some kind of a thrill. So, for example, if I talk about rich people, so they can eat any food, anytime. They can go anywhere. However, they do not have time to spend with their family. So they lack somewhere. So everyone is incomplete. We cannot be happy each and every time. And there are few people, for them, happiness is bit different. For me, happiness would be visiting a place. And for me, happiness would be having my favorite dish. For them, it is also same, but they can experience that thing at any time. So for them, now they need something more. So for them, happiness would be spending time with their family members. And for rich people, it is bit difficult, not for everyone. So this is my point of view regarding the topic. And personally, I believe that money is very mandatory, and it is equal to happiness. And majority of time people would say that no, money does not matter, money can't make you happy. It can make you happy. The reason is because you have a lot of resources. You can do whatever you want in your life, so you don't realize it. If you go outside, if you see people are unemployed, they are fighting against poverty. They don't get, 3 meals of food. So it's challenging for them. So for them, happiness is having a meal with their family. They don't have time, they don't have money oriented happiness. So they're struggling a lot. And it is a reality of life. So it is my view regarding the topic. And so right now, if I talk about the feedback, so I will watch this video over again and I will add my feedback. So that is how you can do practice. Try to talk over your emotions. You do not have to copy anything. Try to talk about your experience, and there are lots of things you have to say. Am I right? So just do this activity, and I am really certain about it. You are going to learn so many things. And if you do this small exercise every day, I can tell you, you will get the result. And most important thing, first, you have to choose a topic for yourself. Then you have to record yourself. And at the end, you have to give a feedback to yourself, find your weakness. And next day, if you record your video, you have to do the same thing. And after that, you can make a conversation with various people. You can make the conversation with the experts. And now I think if I talk about speaking with an expert, so you have to pay a little amount of money. Because if you want to learn the language, so you cannot learn everything by yourself. You have to spend a little bit amount of money. Or if you cannot spend some money, so there are few YouTubers. You can have a conversation with them. I can give you one name, Try to Thrive. So she is wonderful. If you have any kind of a doubt, you can text her. Surely she is going to make a conversation with you. I can give you another name. There is a beautiful channel. It is called Renee Rose Matthew, and you can mail Renee Rose ma'am, and you can watch her videos. There are more than 100 videos available on her channel. So she has answered multiple questions. So you can watch her video, and definitely you will get your answer within few seconds. And there are so many people on YouTube. They are doing so well. So you can ask your query to them. You can tell them, please, could you give me any kind of a feedback? So it can be helpful for you. Or there's so many people, I think they are, they help without charging a single amount of money. So try to come out from your shell, and whatever I have mentioned, try to follow it. And it is my personal experience. It has been more than 11 months. I have been working on my spoken English constantly without missing a single day. So you can see the result. When I started speaking in English, I was really uncomfortable. I was making lots of mistake, but right now I am making, but I'm not. I am trying to eradicate it. Now I am aware about it. I know how can I eradicate it. So you will learn something. And if I talk about English journey, so it is not any kind of a goal. It does not mean that you will start practicing in after 1 year, you will become perfect and you will not have to do any kind of a practice. It's not like that. It's a lifelong journey. Every day you have to speak in English. And the most important thing, if you really want to learn the language, so try to follow a pattern. For example, try to become consistent and try to make English. I'm extremely sorry. try to use this language on a daily basis. Then you are going to feel comfortable and you are going to learn so many things. So thank you so much. This is Ajay signing off. We'll meet you tomorrow. It is feedback time. So the first mistake I made while speaking about the topic, it was related to pronouncing few words. First is spoken English for time pass and talk over. I'm just talking about when I was pronouncing this word, the pronunciation is very simple, but I could not articulate the word perfectly. So I have to keep one thing in my mind whenever I speak in English, I have to be comfortable with my tone. The second thing, I was using a word talk over. So I can replace this word. There is a beautiful word hash over, and we always use discuss. So we can replace with that. I think you must be using discuss over and over again. So talk over, you can use that. The other thing, when I was talking about the topic, so it was great, and everyone has their own way to explain any kind of discussion point. So you just have to follow your method. It was good for me, I think. And I was using so happy again and again. It was also little bit irritating. So I know many words, for example, elated, overjoyed, over the moon, delighted, jovial, glad, jolly, but I did not use any one of them. So that was my mistake. And I was saying topic again. So I can use discussion point or matter. So this both word I could have used, or I made a very silly mistake. I said your daughter tell. So I could have said that your daughter tells. Because daughter is singular, and with singular we always use the first form of the verb. And there was a funny thing happened when I was explaining about the matter. I said one line, when child wants something from their children. It was funny, and it happens with all of us. We want to say something, but we want to finish the topic as soon as possible. So we say something else. So, and after that I corrected myself. I said that when child want something from their parents. So this was the mistake. And apart from that, there is a one line I said that they don't get 3 meals of food. So I should have said that they do not have 3 meals of food. Because, okay, so I think that is the thing. Apart from that, there was an article mistake. I said that you have to talk with expert. So you have to talk with an expert. So this kind of mistakes I was making it. And next time when I make any kind of a video, or if I speak with anyone, I will keep these mistakes in my mind, and I would try to become a better version of myself. So you can do the same thing, because I have seen we are not good at subject, verb, agreement. So you can practice this grammatical rule over and over again. Okay, and if you do practice constantly, so after 15 days or 20 days you will see the result. And there was a one line also I said that I will watch this video over again, and the correct sentence would be I will watch this video again. So over was unnecessary. So I just want to tell you, you can just point out few mistakes. You do not have to point out many mistakes, and it would be really good for you. So that's how you can do that's how you can give the feedback to yourself, and you can improve. Okay, thank you so much.